We have a gank here for Sean, and looks to me that Sean might not be able to live through this, and first blood going to Needle A. So right now, the game is currently running at that 40 frames per second at the very top, at least. And my take on this game is that it's going to be very, very difficult for Quinn and everyone on the blue side, because there's nothing for them. Like there's nothing, like no initiate whatsoever. And here we might see we already seen a gank from Hecarim, the horse. And that was a very good gank. So as this game is being played right now, we have a couple of games have already been started, and currently it is just a matter of time before we see any development whatsoever. And I haven't posted the week 3 highlights, so be up to that. I will be posting that later, and I'll be following up as well because of the latest patch updates. I wasn't able to complete the other videos that were supposed to be launched. Right now, it looks pretty bleak for the bottom lane, and John is being hit so hard. Ian Hart is catchy, going for the Hecarim right now against the Rumble. Rumble seems to be getting the lowest advantages here, and the camera seems to be going everywhere. So right now, as you can see right here, it's really hard to catch the Ahri, especially when he's drawing the Orb of Deception, because that extra movement speed works almost like a temporary ghost, and it's really hard to actually catch an Ahri moving quicker with a ghost. So yes, so with Yulax healing double imp, it's going to be tough, slow. Yulax seems to be the primary target right now. TP comes from the top lane, and Hecarim right now is going to go to the bottom lane, leaving Spalding at the top lane, free to farm on his will. And looks to me right now, they might be going for a 4-man against 2 gank the bottom lane, and it is going to be a very, very strange situation right now. Kachi misses his ultimate right here, and Ketsu Watabiru gets the gank onto Bacon and Egg, and looks to me that they will be getting this a 2-for-none advantage right now, going to Team Double Imp, or Team Gel if it's going to be like that. As far as wave placement is concerned right now, the top lane is not so safe. The defensive wardy positioning is a bit awkward because of the needly pressure. You have to place those wards in a very awkward position, and right now Spalding is in a very safe position right now to get a very safe farming lane. And here's where things will be interesting. If and only if Spalding or the Rumble hits the ultimate and completely slow down the Hecarim. Here we go. And Spirit Rush is used here and by Yasuo, and would to me that it hits the Yasuo, or probably the Steel Tempest wind move didn't actually hit the RA, but rather it's about the minions dealing tons of damage right now. Catchy hits Spalding with the Audacious Charge. No, not Audacious Charge. It's more of the. It's the. I forgot the name of that move, but it is a very powerful right now. He goes for the stun on Catchy here, and looks to me that will they be able to catch the horse, and looks to me that this horse will be going away. Bacon and Egg right now gets stunned by Ulax. Ulax is going for the kill. Needle keeps on peeling for Bacon and Egg, and Bacon and Egg will be served and is going to be sunny side up. Spalding right now gets some tries for the advantage right now. Catchy is just eating his health right now, and this is going to be very difficult right now for the blue team. And right now, so give me a second here. It's the name of that move. It's a Devastating Charge. So that was the name of the move. So here we go. Here's their chat, as if so everyone can actually see it. So far, with the stats and the goal difference right now. Right now, the red team has a 3. That was a good move by Sean and Reinhardt, and looks to me that he might be able to escape it. His Steel Tempest hits 2 champions right there, but the hit to him is there. How slippery is this Yasuo, and he is not going to live. However, that was a very impressive move, and the only thing sadder than a sad wandering samurai is when you not survive the gank. So it looks to me that this virus is going bye-bye, and right now Bacon and Egg goes for the dragon kick, and here comes the Nidalee. Stuns the Queen Valor, and Bacon and Egg gets hit, and good timing by the Sejuani going for the double kill. Excellent move, and it's right now it's to me that this game is going to be a bit closer than I think. I thought this is going to be one of those games that is going to be a giveaway, but the direct pick might be a bad idea after all. So let's go ahead and see here right now. Right now, Yasuo is against the horse, and they might not be able to get a steal here. And oh, that's a lot of damage from Varus. And the Chain of Corruption hits Spalding, and he's going for the man-on-man here, but looks to me that it is so not to be necessary. He might be able to get away from that, but why did he go back? I do not understand. But right now, John could be in a very tough scenario here, but Arctic Assault right now. Fear crashes away, and look, and that's a roasted pig serve on the planet right now, and this is going to be one of those ganks that will be a 2-4-0 gank at the bottom lane. That's a lot of response there. The devastating charge goes to Bacon and Egg, and he can actually go for a dragon sick, and that's a good flash, and he might be able to survive this if the Yasuo can actually give him a lot of support here, and that's a gun. That's a dead blind mock. And the only way for them to survive this is the Yasuo be able to man dive this one. That's 4. That's gonna be good. That's going to be a 5-1, and it is not gonna be fun. And right now, the Sejuani might be able she's able to get one, but not enough. But a lot of people going in the bottom lane. In the bottom lane right now, it's already been 30 minutes, and it's not going to do any tons of damage onto them. Remember, as the game progresses, the first outer towers is not going to do tons of damage. So, in the early game, it will deal tons of damage, but as the game progresses, it will feel like it is nothing. So, if you keep preserving your outer tower and you try to defend it, it's not a good idea to go underneath the tower because it's not dealing tons of enough damage for you to be able to do something about it. So,
alright, so right now, as you can see here right now, Psychongro right now is trying to get rid of the pink deep wards that was placed there by red team right now. Sean is eating right now the Ari, and looks to me that he might not be able to survive this one, and Kachi takes the life out of the Yasuo. Arctic Assault misses its attack, but Spalding is able to put on a great ultimate in the mid lane. Bacon and Eggs gets Ari for the perfect sonic resonating strike assault follow-up. And right now they were able to win 4-0, and 4-1, sorry, because the Yasuo died a while ago. But that was a very good ultimate by Paul, and that was with that they were able to secure their first or their second tower, and they will be able to at least manage to get close enough for the with the gold advantage disadvantage that they had a while ago, and they're only down by 400 gold. So right now, as I can see it here, most of the time when I see a Nidalee jungler, it is mostly because Nidalee, her ability to be able to poke the laner from a very blind spot is the key ingredient because with the javelin, and looks right now Ari seems to be able to catch Yasuo with the charm, but wasn't able to completely follow up. Right now, okay, so he was Ari seems to will be able to escape this, but Sejuani uses a flash to get away. So there's a Bacon in right now. Gets hit by one of the javelins by Nidalee, and a very good equalizer right now put on to the southern part of the riverside. But it looks to me that's going to be a 2-for-1. Actually, it's going to be a 2-for-1, and resonating strike from Bacon and Egg, and that's going to be a Baconator special breakfast from brought to you by McDonald's, because Bacon and Eggs. And Bacon seems to be pushing his luck right now, and will he able to be dodge this? And Ketsuo Taberu will be able to dodge everything, and they are right now pushing the second tier turret right now, and will be able to do enough damage to it to be able to take it down. So right now, with the gold advantage swinging on the blue side team, as you can see, the scores is completely different. And if you look at the stats on each side, it's all about the CS advantage that Yasuo is able to give into for the team. And they alright, so right now the red team is prepping and starting for the dragon, and they might be able to completely secure this with the proper, of course, with the proper zone. And right now Yasuo gets hit by one of the charms from Ari, and they will be taking their first dragon. And will they follow up with this, because they have tons of added damage? And Bacon in it follows up with the that's a good lag. And I think what happened was that and there we go, Paul gets a kill onto Double Imp for Bong, and Sean gets a kill onto Bacon and Egg. Hits, catches Ketsuwa Taberu right now, and Resonating Strike combo, finishing off the kill onto the Pussycat. And that Pussycat right now is going to be laying down there, resting on his scratching post. And yeah, it's a very good cut pun. I don't know, I'm not able to get good puns today, but really sorry about that. But this is at least live, and I apologize for the right. So Bacon and Egg right now hits Catchy with a Resonating Strike, but will not be following up with another Q. See, a while ago, right? So if you look back a while ago, it was a very good gank in the mid lane. It kind of paused up there for a bit because there was tons of skills. A lot of skills was used during that time, and the replay wasn't able to completely catch because of the frame loss. So as you can see right now, I'm showing you the frame rate right now. I'm only able to run this at around 45 frames per second, and sometimes it crashes down to 220 frames, which is a really bad thing. So there's a lot of things right now, and there's a lot of things going to be happening right now. How are they able to switch? Maybe because this turn the tides on this game. One, because if you look at the team composition for the blue side team, they have a Yasuo that scales very good in the mid game, late game to mid game. A Rumble who definitely scales very good in the mid game when he has his power spike items. A Sichuani who also good with the mid game, and a Lee Sin who is dependent on how good the user is. And right now Yasuo is eating the samurai sword from one of the samurais from Samurai X. And right now Kachi tries to get in to gel right now, and hits the charm, and looks to me that they will not be able to survive this. But Kachi gets a kill onto Tarek right now, and Nidalee hit gets the rumble for the double kill. And with that in mind, if you look at the top lane right now, Yasuo is pushing the second inner turret right now on the top lane. And right now another gold advantage right now going to the blue team. With that, Yasuo should be able to buy enough items for him to be able to get a BF sword or something close to that. A Yasuo with an Infinity Edge is a very dangerous late game monster already. So currently he owned yes, okay, so he did buy the BF sword, and that's the advantages of being a Yasuo. If you have enough damage, you have a critical item, you have a lifesteal item, if you have all of the things needed to survive a clean fight with a Ninja Tabi, you'll be good enough. And if you have enough, if you have good reflexes and good mechanical skills, that's you're going to be a very dangerous Yasuo. And that's a lot of taunt. And right now it's the Yasuo dodges everything but the kitchen sink right now, follows up with the last whisper, and it's the Q from Kachi. And look at that, Tarek right now hits his stun onto the to the Rumble, but it will be just too short because the Rumble is too tanky for some reason. The stun didn't actually last as long, and maybe because he didn't level up his stun. Right now, Varus is in very deep shit, and Bacon and Egg right now looking for ways to try to serve the Varus, but unfortunately, he's going to die on the hands of the Cupid Varus, and that's going to be an arrow to the heart, and will leave the Lee Sin heartbroken. Or not, because the Varus skin looks kind of gay, but it's actually pretty good, very good buy for a skin. Unfortunately, the Varus Varus as a skin, Varus as a champion before, he was actually known to be a good champion. But the thing for me is that Varus never really achieves the important thing, which is bursting down your enemies. And although he has a good poke ability, it eats up a tons of mana, so it doesn't make him very reliable on the team fights. However, right now we do have a dragon fight right here, and Kachi tries to catch the Yasuo, but the Yasuo has a Sin of Seal, hits a 3-1 Last Whisper with the equalizer on top, and Tarek will be burned to death by Paul. And here we have a 4-4-1 trade and plus a dragon, and there's a huge ton of advantage right now. This is their second dragon, by the way. Surely this game will be finished soon, but it looks to me that it might not be the case. And right now, that's the insect fail, and Bacon and Egg did not catch that flip for the pancake. It might be flip and hit the ceiling or something like that. And he is just making me so hungry right now. Double Imp right now is trying to carry this team, but unfortunately he chooses an item build that doesn't really scale well with the team fight. First of all, when you do I get the point when you get the Infinity Edge for the Varus, but with the Runans, you're trying to deal as many tons of damage as possible to multiple enemies. And right now Yasuo is going to be duo killed on the top lane right now. We don't know if he'll manage, but unfortunately the helicopter blade from Hecarim, by the way, which is one of my favorite champion because of Siva HD, he is going to be dying with one of those spinning I don't know what they call them. It's like heel birds or something like that. Ketsu Wataberu is actually doing a pretty darn good job as a Nidalee, roaming Nidalee. However, it's like, if he actually opted for a pure damage, is that blue? Yes, it is pure damage. So I thought it was green. I believe my eyes is just deceiving me right now. Okay. So with all being said right now, a lot of things happened with this. There's a huge comeback by the blue team right here, and a lot of the things maybe because Bacon Egg is actually carrying with all of the possible combos that he can do with the Lee Sin. With that as well, it's even harder with the Queen, and the Queen right now is doing tons of damage with Valor right here, and it is going pretty darn good for the blue team. So far, so good. Bacon in it right now is on the wrong spot at the wrong time. Ketsu Wataberu gets him exhausted, uses the Ozonia's Hourglass, but still get popped by the Yasuo. And Sean right here is heating up like one of the... Here's the last whisper after the knock up by... I forgot the name, but it is a good knock up. But Sean gets killed by the tower, and they might try to kill the tower, but it might not work. The waves pushing into the mid lane, but the minions comes in and tries to cover it for them. So they right now Gel is looking for the engage right now in the mid lane. He goes for one Spirit Rush to dodge that ability. Another second Spirit Rush hits Bacon and Pancake, but re-engages again by Noraron, the Queen, and there they go. They are going to try to escape. They're going to escape this one. Did you know that you cannot actually use the sweeping lens on the pink ward, because the sweeping lens only grants vision on a ward that is invisible. Everything invisible will be detected except for moving or a champion unit. But yes, so what a better way for you to be able to actually deward an area is by using the Raptor's buff. That way you'll be able to know where the wards are when you go to an area where, hey, there's something like pop my Raptor buff, and it will tell you that there's a ward in the area, so you can actually look for it. Yasuo is actually doing tons of damage right now. He has a Last Whisper, static Shiv, and right now he's just building a bit tankier because he wants to survive the team fights. So, looking at the screen here, it doesn't really look good here with the situation in the mid lane. And right now, the blue team is actually looking forward for the third dragon, which is almost like the middle of the pack aspect of the dragon. Hits the Arctic Assault, gets the Ari. Ari uses the third Spirit Rush right there, and Exhaust was used on the Queen to reduce the damage dealt onto the Ari. Unfortunately, he died as well, and it's going to be a 3-4-1 trade with the virus out. No one will be able to defend the base except for the Hecarim, and Hecarim right now is looking for another team fight. And Hecarim's worst nightmare as a jungler for a jungle enemy is actually someone who actually has enough slow, and they might try to gank the Hecarim, but Bacon and Pancake gets ignited and gets overcooked by the Majestic Horse. Or Centaur, I don't know. Maybe it is a Centaur. So Kachi tries to kill the Yasuo, but there's tons of damage right now being dealt. Hits it 1-2 combo after it hit, and right now Yasuo gets a double kill after the attack animation cancel, and right Sejuani gets annihilated right here, and Tarek with all the armor buff will not be able to take the critical damages here. Amazingly uses the flash, but here we go. The Spawn tries to go for the double, but Double Lip denies the double kill. relatively slow on the area. So that slow is actually a pretty darn good zoning material there. If you ask me who has a better slow for area slow, I would actually go for this for the slow used by Varus, because it is slowing the heck out of you right now. Spalding will be missing one and two of his rockets, but he will be dying on the hands of Nidalee, which is actually pretty good, darn good, because if you give the kills onto a possible carry champion, it will increase your chance of victory. So before any of the tanks would say kill steal, no, it's team kill every time your carries get the kill. But if you absolutely had no other choice, you have to give it to the insect. Hits double limb, follows up by Quinn. Quinn tries to go in, but this could turn out really ugly. Hits the spear, hits everything but the kitchen sink. Here's a combo. Combo still alive, but not enough. The bacon and egg gets killed by the Nidalee. Arctic Assault hits the Nidalee, being chased by the Yasuo. Yasuo will get one, get two. Last whisper on double limp. Double limp will die in the hands of Yasuo, and right there, Itarik gets insta blown up by the Yasuo, and they are just chasing the Yasuo. And amazing taunt there, and a quadra kill for the Yasuo. And indeed, it is becoming, Yasuo has become a late game monster that nobody can actually deal with. So far so good. Blue team right here will be taking the Baron as a prize instead of pushing the lane, which is not a bad idea considering the fact that they are so ahead. And we might be seeing the epilogue of the end of the game for the red team here, with 9 kills down after being ahead so much. They just couldn't maintain the lead. Right now, the Yasuo has a Banshee's Veil to ensure that he will be able to dodge one of the card control abilities that they have right now. But Yasuo is trying to get in touch with his inner Penta, but will not be able to get the pentakill out of this, guys. Bacon and Egg will be trying to go for the kill. Resonating Strike combo. Q Syndrome going in. Gets the horse on the back of its neck, and that should be fine. Eulax will be killed by the Yasuo, and the wind wall mechanics are real with this one, and looks to me that this could be game over if they survive this right now. Quinn goes in for the all-in on the Ari, but unfortunately did not hit. Hits the insect on the Nidalee, but the Nidalee uses his own hourglass to make sure that he's still alive for a couple of more seconds. Nidalee kills the Sejuani. Yasuo kills everyone in the backline, by the way. So everybody dies in the hands of the Yasuo, and the guy that will be able to try to defend this is a Hecarim and a Taric, but their tower is going down so fast right now. Will they be able to defend the base here? And looks to me that they might not be able to defend this, and they are just going to give up. 37 minutes, and yes, thank you so much for watching this game, and that was the victory for Sean's team. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Good night.